The world is a dangerous place. Accidents happen, disasters strike. Sometimes the odds are stacked so high against survival, it seems impossible. Yet the human spirit is a powerful force. This is a story about those who stared death in the face and lived to tell the tale. These are the stories of the impossibly lucky, the unbelievably resilient, the people who survived freak accidents. 1971, Christmas Eve. A young Julian Kepka, just 17, was on a flight over the Peruvian rainforest. A storm raged. Lightning struck the plane, illuminating the dark sky with a blinding flash. It ripped apart, sending Julianne plummeting 10,000 feet, strapped to her seat, into the jungle below. Imagine the terror, the sheer helplessness as she fell through the air. The deafening roar of wind, the earth rushing closer, the sensation of freefall, the uncertainty of survival. Julianne's story should have ended there, amidst the wreckage and chaos. A crumpled fuselage in the heart of the Amazon, a scene of devastation. But fate, it seemed, had other plans for her. She survived the fall with a broken collarbone, a deep gash on her arm, and a concussion. Alone, injured. Yet she was alive, surrounded by the unforgiving jungle, the dense foliage, and the sounds of unknown creatures. But Julianne was a fighter. She had an indomitable spirit. She remembered her father's words, a biologist who had taught her jungle survival skills. His lessons became her lifeline. For 10 grueling days she walked, each step a testament to her willpower, battling dehydration, starvation, and the constant threat of predators. The jungle was both her enemy and her savior. Finally, she stumbled upon a group of loggers. Her ordeal was over, but her story of survival had just begun. Julianne's survival is a testament to the power of human will, a story that inspires and awes. A beacon of hope amidst the unforgiving wilderness, reminding us of the resilience of the human spirit. The human brain, a complex organ, mysterious. In 1848, Phineas Gage, a railroad foreman, was working on a new line. He was preparing a blast. A spark ignited the gunpowder prematurely. A 3-foot-long iron rod shot upwards, piercing through Gage's left cheek, behind his eye, and out the top of his head. The impact was horrific. Witnesses were sure he was dead, but Gage survived. He even remained conscious after the accident. The rod, miraculously, had missed the areas of the brain responsible for vital functions. However, the accident had a profound effect on Gage. His personality changed. The once affable and responsible man became impulsive, disrespectful, and prone to fits of rage. His case became a landmark in neuroscience. It demonstrated the link between specific areas of the brain and personality traits, forever changing our understanding of this enigmatic organ. The Canyonlands of Utah, a climber's paradise. In 2003, Aaron Ralston, an experienced climber, ventured into Blue John Canyon alone. A wrong step, a dislodged boulder. His right arm was pinned against the canyon wall. Trapped. Days turned into nights. The searing sun beat down. The cold desert air chilled him to the bone. Ralston knew time was running out. He had a choice to make, stay and die, or take a desperate gamble to survive. Ralston chose life. With a dull pocket knife, he performed a self-amputation. He cut through his own flesh and bone, freeing himself from the boulder's grip. Severely injured and dehydrated, he then rappelled down a 65-foot cliff and hiked for miles before being found. Ralston's story is a testament to the raw power of human survival instincts, the lengths to which we will go when backed into a corner. Section 5. Self-surgery on the ice. The desperate brilliance of Dr. Leonid Rogozov, Antarctica, 1961, the coldest, windiest, driest continent on Earth, a place of unforgiving beauty and isolation. The vast, icy expanse stretched endlessly, a frozen desert where survival was a daily challenge. Dr. Leonid Rogozov, the only doctor stationed at the Soviet research base Novolazarevskaya, fell ill. Far from any hospital, he was the sole medical professional in this remote outpost. He had a high fever, nausea, and severe pain in his lower right abdomen. The symptoms were unmistakable. He knew it was appendicitis, a condition that, if left untreated, could lead to peritonitis and death. A blizzard raged outside, making evacuation impossible. The howling winds and blinding snow created a barrier that no plane or ship could penetrate. He was facing a ticking time bomb inside his own body. Every passing moment increased the risk of his appendix bursting. Rogozov had only one option: to operate on himself. It was a daunting task, but his training and determination left him no choice. With the help of a driver and a meteorologist holding instruments and a mirror, Rogozov, under local anesthetic, made an incision. The mirror allowed him to see what he was doing, though the reversed image added to the complexity. He battled fatigue and nausea, the ever-present risk of infection in the unsterile environment. The pain was excruciating, but he pressed on, his hands steady despite the circumstances. After nearly 2 hours, he successfully removed his appendix. The operation was a success, but the ordeal was far from over. Dr. Rogozov's self-surgery is a testament to human ingenuity and resolve, a display of incredible skill and courage in the face of almost certain death. His actions not only saved his own life, but also became a legendary story of medical history, inspiring countless others in the field. Section 6. A Life Divided. The motorcycle crash of Michael Cassidy. It was the year 2001. A sunny afternoon in California, where the streets were bustling with life and energy. Michael Cassidy, a young man full of life and dreams, was riding his motorcycle, feeling the wind rush past him. Suddenly, a speeding car, driven recklessly, ran a red light at an intersection. The impact was immediate and brutal, throwing Michael from his bike with tremendous force. He collided with a fire hydrant, the force of the crash unimaginable, as if the world had come crashing down on him. The hydrant acted like a wedge, splitting the bike and nearly Michael himself. The impact was so severe that it nearly severed him in two. His pelvis was shattered into pieces. His internal organs were severely damaged, leaving him in a critical state. The chances of survival seemed incredibly slim, almost non-existent, but fate, as it often does, had other plans for Michael that day. 2 off-duty nurses, who happened to be nearby, witnessed the horrific accident. They rushed to his aid without hesitation, applying pressure to his wounds and doing everything they could to keep him alive until paramedics arrived. At the hospital, a dedicated team of surgeons worked tirelessly for hours, piecing him back together with incredible skill and precision. Michael Cassidy's survival is a testament to the extraordinary skill of medical professionals, the kindness of strangers, and the remarkable resilience of the human body. His story is a powerful reminder of how fragile life can be, and how the actions of a few can make all the difference in the world. Section 7. The Will to Live. Examining the drive for survival. What allows some individuals to survive when others perish? Is it luck, fate, or is there something deeper, a primal instinct, an unyielding will to live? These stories suggest it's a combination of factors: physical resilience, quick thinking, resourcefulness, and perhaps a healthy dose of luck. The human body is capable of withstanding incredible trauma. The mind, even more so. In the face of danger, our survival instincts kick in. Adrenaline surges, pain is suppressed, the impossible becomes possible. But it is not just physical strength that ensures survival, it is the strength of the human spirit, the will to live, the refusal to give up. Section 8. Beyond the brink, long-term impacts on survivors. Surviving a freak accident is only the first hurdle. The road to recovery is often long and arduous, both physically and mentally. The scars, both visible and invisible, can linger. Many survivors experience PTSD, anxiety, and survivor's guilt. The world can feel like a dangerous, unpredictable place. The trauma can shake their sense of security and trust. Yet many survivors also report a newfound appreciation for life. They emerge from their ordeals with a renewed sense of purpose and a determination to make the most of their second chance. Section 9. Inspiration and hope. Finding light in the darkness. These stories of survival, though harrowing, are ultimately tales of hope. They remind us of the incredible resilience of the human spirit, the power of courage and determination in the face of adversity. These stories inspire us. They challenge us to push our own limits, to never give up, even when the odds seem insurmountable. They remind us that even in the darkest of times, there is always a glimmer of hope. The human spirit is a force to be reckoned with. It is a beacon of hope in a world that can often seem dark and unforgiving. Section 10, conclusion, a testament to the human spirit. The world is a dangerous place, but it's also a world of wonder, resilience, and incredible human beings. These stories of survival are a testament to the power of the human spirit, the will to live, and the remarkable ability to overcome even the most unimaginable challenges. Remember these stories. Let them inspire you. Let them remind you that even when all hope seems lost, the human spirit can endure. We are capable of extraordinary things. Never give up. Never lose hope. For the human spirit, like a flame in the darkness, has the power to persevere.